Bad news for the anti-Maduro, pro-Guaido crowd. And an investigation has revealed that Guaido-appointed envoys reportedly ran an extortion scam, stealing a great deal of money that was intended for anti-Maduro forces inside of Venezuela. A report published in the Miami-based Panama Post claims that Rosana Berra and Kevin Rojas, members of Guaido's Popular Will Party, misappropriated funds earmarked for so-called humanitarian aid in Colombia. Berra and Rojas were tapped by the opposition leader to supervise operations in the Colombian border town of Cucuta, which included tending to the soldiers who deserted from the Venezuelan armed forces. Berra is the sister-in-law of the Popular Will lawmaker Sergio Vergara, who is considered one of Guaido's closest confidants. The Venezuelan opposition attempted to force U.S.-supplied aid across the closed Venezuelan-Colombian border on February 23rd, while also calling on the armed forces to turn against the Maduro government. The day saw violent skirmishes and the desertion of a few dozen soldiers, while one of the humanitarian aid trucks caught on fire on the Simon Bolivar Bridge, carried out, as shown in many videos, to be Guaido forces themselves. The New York Times would later reveal that the fire was also caused by a Molotov cocktail wielding opposition activist. The situation is even much worse than this describes. Baron Rojas also allegedly tried to organize a fundraising dinner in which they impersonated, one in Bogota, which they impersonated Guaido's appointed ambassador to Colombia, Humberto Calderon Berti. The fundraiser was canceled when Calderon's team alerted others in the diplomatic mission that he had not actually set up the dinner himself, and that this was a plot by others. Now, this alleged corruption scandal from Guaido's forces, even, close, almost right-hand man, comes as one of the criticisms of the opposition forces is that the Venezuelan government under Maduro is corrupt and, quote, all this money is being stolen. Money that's not actually shown or demonstrated to have been stolen in any way, shape, or form, but certainly blankly alleged without evidence. So it's amazing those who are screaming corruption are the ones that are so corrupt themselves. Does the man doth protest too much? So it's so amazing that the so-called patriots, those who really care about Venezuela, are the ones that are being funded by foreigners, stealing the money meant to pay for their own soldiers and their own people who had defected from the army, what small amount of there are, that money's getting stolen, and then turn around and accuse corruption on part of the Maduro government. I mean, this would almost be hilarious if this wasn't such a serious situation. So day by day, we are seeing the opposition in Venezuela slowly start to disintegrate. They're just falling apart. They're robbing themselves at this point. But this is the kind of pack of vultures that they actually are. And it's nothing short of so appropriate that those who so adamantly propound the right-wing line, that those who had been given money to try to get rid of leftists, because leftists are corrupt and they just want to take other people's money, blah, 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 PragerU, etc., are the ones that are getting conned. They're the ones getting robbed. And I can think of no more an appropriate punishment.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.